Okay, it's time now for our Reporter of the Day segment, but instead of our reporter, we have a former reporter, now executive producer and anchor, Allison Baker. Allison, it's Friday. We made it.
Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a week. And so let's talk about, you wear many hats here. And you've worn many hats the last 2 days.
Or just in the last 2 hours.
In the last 2 hours. So
yeah.
Why don't you, I don't know, why don't you give us an example of, you know, some highlights of a day of Allison? Like, how many things did you, I don't know, like, even yesterday, people don't know this, like yesterday in our evening news, we were having some technical issues, so you're like on the desk, off the desk, like running around.
I literally was full on, and I had these heels on. I was full on running around the building.
Yeah.
Trying to problem solve. I was in the booth. I was back there trying to export video.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was running everywhere and then somehow made it back to the desk when I needed to.
All in a live newscast.
Yeah. I try not to do that. It's not fun.
Right.
Not a good time.
But sometimes it's unavoidable. And,
yeah.
and I mean, fortunately or unfortunately for you, because you can kind of do everything, often you end up doing everything.
Yes.
So
yeah.
you used to, like, you started out as a reporter.
Yeah.
And then you, at one point, did you ever full-time produce?
No, I've never full-time produced. So I mean, if we're starting off, so I was an editor at my first station and then went to editor, reporter, then reporter. And then some days I would report and produce a newscast. And then when I started here, I was the weekend anchor producer. So I would produce at least the weekends. Yeah, I would. And then I would report during the week. But never full-time producing.
And for someone that doesn't really understand what producing is for a newscast, can you kind of like break that down?
So we build the show. We're the ones responsible for what you see on air. So, you know, it's putting in graphics, it's stacking the show, you're ordering the stories in order, putting in different graphics, making sure all the videos are in. Basically, the anchors read what you see on air, but behind the scenes, we're the ones that build that and have something for them to read
an actual
on air.
Product.
Yeah, the actual product. And then as the EP, my role is to go over everything and make sure everything flows and there's no typos or misspellings and rewrite things sometimes. But today was a little bit of a different day because we have some people out today. So I played the role of the 6 o'clock producer. We just had the 6 o'clock show. And I also had to help out with digital because one of our digital people was out also today. So I'm sitting back there. I said I wish I had more arms. We had some breaking news. There is a wildfire in Bay County right now. The last update we got, it is at 20 acres. And it is off of Highway 2321 near Titus Road. This is just off of 231, and if you're familiar with where FHP headquarters are, this is actually our reporters filming video from their parking lot, so it's right off of that road there, and there are homes nearby, and we do have a reporter there. But I heard all of that on the scanner. I don't know if you heard me yelling in the newsroom. I think there's a wildfire.
I mean, I hear you yelling so much that it just kind of sounds like white noise.
Yeah. So this is all happening at like 4:35. Alyssa's not even nearby the area. She's at Aaron Besant Park. So I had to call her, redo the show, get all the info I could in. I'm calling everybody that I can, trying to get information so I can put it on web. And then I'm also building it in the show.
You also have a really good memory. You have a much better memory than I do.
I try.
Yeah. So did you minor or major in political science?
I minored in political science.
Right. So so you kind of have like all these little special skills that make you like a superpower news person.
I guess. Also minored in criminology too.
Well, just once again, listening to the scanner.
The scanner's also right by my desk, so it's hard not to hear it.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes.
So what, at the end of a stressful day, crazy stressful day, how do you decompress?
Well, with maybe an adult beverage or not. It depends on the day. Yesterday, like I have a headache cap and I just put that on and just laid in my couch and didn't say anything after the day I had yesterday.
There's a lot of adulting and busyness. So yeah, I'm not surprised if you were just maxed out.
I think I just laid there and didn't talk for a good 30 minutes when I got home last night.
Right.
Because sometimes that's just all you have to do. But we will keep covering that wildfire. We do have a reporter that's there, and I will be keeping you updated on social media.
And for everyone watching now or watching anytime, thankfully for this person, because if it was just me, guys, unfortunately, there would be nothing happening right now.
That's not true.
Well, it wouldn't look at all like this. So